Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to tell you about my painful experience during my high school. And before we go into this, alright, in the last video I told you that I want to tell you about my most embarrassing stories. But trust me, after I uploaded that video, I was about to go to sleep and my brain just went to the archives search. Instead of telling you the embarrassing story, my brain just went, hey, you know what? Why don't just tell them about your painful experience and story? And I just remembered my painful experience in my high school. That shit is so painful, it kept me up last night. And I need to get this thing out of my chest, alright? So I need to tell you the entire thing, alright? This is the year of 2018. 14-year-old me. Was the time of that Fortnite and clickbait titled douche tubers were at its peak. It was the year of my entire school talking about Fortnite left and right, and how many V-Bucks and how many skins and how many wins do you have, what is your KD ratio. It was at its peak, and I'm sure you can relate, and I'm sure all of you lads out there can relate what happened if some bloke just kick your nuts off. All right, so this is by far the most painful thing that ever happened. So it was during recess. I was minding my own business. I was talking with some friends, and I just remembered that I spread my legs really wide. And just remember, this high school of mine is really cancerous. Most of the boys right there is either extremely horny or just straight out being gay. So I really remember just minding my own business, talk to some friend about the game, whether we want to play together or not. And I remember that I was standing up and my friend was sitting down, and my legs were wide open, just like I'm giving someone a free vagina to fuck. My ass cheeks were spread wide. It's like I'm waiting to be penetrated by someone. But instead of getting penetrated, I was gonna grab by the balls. And I just found out it was one of my classmates by grabbing me in the fucking balls. And you might think to yourself, why do you even spread your legs? And to that, I don't know how to reply to that, because I don't know. I just have spread my legs for no reason. My legs were spread really wide. It's like I'm about to do a split, you know? And I remember that my underwear is so loose to the point that it can even see my balls hanging out. And I remember one of my classmates is just go to the down of my butthole and literally grab me in the testicles, and he lifted me up. And while he's lifting me up, he firmly grasped my testicles, and it's like trying to crunch. It's like grabbing it and it's like shaking it. It's like trying to pinch the testicles. And I was screaming the top of my lungs to the point that the entire hall even heard it. And yes, it was the hall. I was recessing at the hall. And yeah, he lifted that thing up and grasped it really firmly. And I remember that I pre-came at the same time. And when it's all over, I remember laying down there and I was about to cry. Even though it's all over, I can still feel that he is still grasping my two goddamn testicles. I can feel it. And after that, it didn't get better, to the point that I'm trying to close my own testicles here, to the point that even touch of my thighs, it still hurts. And after that, it's business as usual. When I was about to go pee, I remember I just want to touch my testicles, and oh my god, the side cheek is still painful as hell. Well, right now there's nothing to it. I touch it, it's still okay. It's just like good as new. Yeah. And you know what's most painful of all? My friend there is just staring at me and laugh at me as I'm crying on my knees of pain. That is by far the most painful thing I've ever experienced in my life. That is the second, all right? The first one I will not reveal to you yet. Yeah, I believe that's about it. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. And maybe I will be start streaming on Twitch.